Let's get excited. It's Ken versus Peach, Zav versus Utsutsu. Let's get it done.
Utsutsu going to be showing up. And actually, I do not think that Shoto's versus Peach is as bad as either side of the player bases say. Both sides I've heard complain about the other side. So that just tells me that it's a volatile matchup.
I mean, we're looking at the screen, we got two combo demons going each other, but look at that, Utsutsu making use of that DP, gonna go straight out of Zav's combo, but doesn't matter, gets the down throw to back air, sending him off stage. Let's hope you don't get through it. And I think something we'll need to see in this matchup is how does focus come into play? Doesn't matter, you got spiked.
Yeah, a big thing about this matchup is going to be how Zav uses the very, very few multi-hits that Peach has at her disposal, namely down air to break through focus, because otherwise Utsutsu is just going to be able to continuously spam that down B in disadvantage and get through no matter what.
But we're looking at this now, using the float to just swing, getting a little bit of that poke on shield, because I mean, if you're not going to be hitting through the focus, you might as well hit through shield with some pokes, but Utsutsu, excellent recovery there, just using the Tatsu. Can't make it back from that one though, you might be dead.
Yeah,
excellent snipe.
Super duper dead. Gets caught going for the Shoryu a little bit too early. Loses his life because of it. Now here's an opportunity for a long train combo.
Hits him with the handbreaker for 60% right now. Zav looking to make a lead of himself and gets the grab as well. Will we send off stage with his back air? Absolutely. Bro, again!
One more
it's
time.
The same thing!
This time, though, Utsutsu was a little bit higher up, so he did have the opportunity to try and mix a little bit on his way back to the ledge. He could air dodge, but he went for a Tatsu instead and was just hit in the face with a golf club for it.
I mean, the Tatsu has worked a couple of the other times, able to get the hit on Zav before any swing was come out. But yeah, swinging with the bat instead first. But look at this. Utsutsu gets to show you, but you fall out of it. That's the Ken classic, man. You may have multi-hits that combo out, and that show you may kill early, but you're going to have to connect with a strong hitbox if you want to take stock.
I think having been in Japan for as long as he has, Zav definitely knows the correct DI for Shoryu at this point.
You'd hope so, at least.
You would hope so.
I know that we do have a decent, there are a couple of Ken players that we do have back home in Oz that Zav may play against, whether it be, I forget the name, so I'll think of them as I go through. Seb, help me out here.
Heaven's like the only one.
Heaven,
and
thank you.
Separate regions, our regions are so far, so it's like, but Wi-Fi maybe?
Doesn't matter when you get hit with Shoryu, man.
Yeah, this is not an Aussie Ken. This is going to be Utsutsu himself. Connects with a Shoryu to even up the stock count, but Zav still untouched on this final stock, getting all the way up to kill percent and then just connecting with that forward air to close it out. Game one going in his favor. And actually, I do notice on that overlay, it is not best of 5. This is winners round 1.
Yep.
This is best of 3.
We're back to best of 3s, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in the pits where you gotta prove yourself first and foremost. I mean, Zav proving in that game 1. And I think even at the end there, where it was Utsutsu at that really high percent, but Zav at the 0, that's still a scary position to be against Ken, because you got to think about Rage Ken is a thing in this game. Head up, no worries. So I was going to have to watch some of the other Australian boys. If you want to record a couple of them as well, there will be some Seb Pro VODs for anyone who is interested in checking the ones out later. But the VOD we'll be checking out at the moment, Zav trying to take this one in 2-0 fashion.
I'm going to switch headsets to that one.
Yeah, no, that one is much more comfortable. They gave you the rough one, buddy. That's a tough one to have. Here we are. The Silky Smooth voices with the Silky Smooth headsets. Let's get it on. Game 2.
And yes, indeed, the commentators are like 2 feet from the players.
Yeah, indeed, if I yell too happy for my boy, it might set Utsutsu off. But I hope that happens, because I want Australia to win.
Whoa, bias. Not on my commentary desk.
Look, man, when your countrymen come out all the way across the seas to make things work, I'm sure if any of these Liquid boys are on the stage, you'd be hipping it high, but it's Zav right now. Just trying to get anything but a stray hit, but it's always been able to connect so far. It's Utsutsu getting the first combo.
67 now, 82% on Zav. He has to be very careful with this landing because he gets caught out by either like a back air or a Shoryu at ledge, especially on Hollow Bastion. It could spell the early demise of this stock. But now an opportunity for a juggle, gets at least a couple up airs out before Utsutsu gets back down on the ground, and there is that multi-hit coming through to beat out the focus, and Zav takes the lead.
I really like that option there, because when you think about Peach down throw, it's usually down throw, back air. That's the combo, and that's the F smash going to catch the fist coming out of there. Yeah, Zav going to really taking some notes on this this Ken match here. You feel like he's calling him out on everything right now.
Especially the focus, and that's like the big key to this matchup. Gets the get up attack through those down tilts as well for a dare on top of him, and gets it connected into the up air strings. Gonna keep building up this damage. 63 already on Utsutsu, and it's not stopping.
Well, the hands are getting thrown every which way, but it's the foot of Ken. Gonna send Zav off stage. We'll see what kind of ledge trap we can get here, whether it's the feet coming out. Yeah, here they are, tapping at that shield, doesn't matter. Gets the full roundhouse kick to take Zav first stock.
but he has managed to build up quite a good bit of extra credit. Utsutsu not really wanting to challenge the turn up on shield there, opting to just roll away after the parry's done. And Zav actually tried to go for the same thing that he managed to connect with a little bit earlier, where he hits with the fair on the focus and then does like a quick land into back air or side B, but this time Utsutsu had adapted around it. It's not really going to matter though, because Zav still eventually gets the KO with another back air.
Look at the shield pressure that Zav's able to put on with this the quick float cancel back air. Just continually knock it on the shield and keep knocking until you eventually get the poke. We get a grab here. What we're going to do, the back air comes out, and we're getting the dash attacks. But again, we found Utsutsu with this ledge position, and Zav has been so good at keeping you there, but you get out with that forward air. Shame the foot out. That's all you need sometimes.
Popped up onto the platform again. Utsutsu having a very hard time getting his feet back on the ground and getting himself back to neutral, but does connect with a landing bear this time around, and it's still going to eat a Peach Bomber right to the face. Gets in an opportunity. No, Zav rips it away by catching that grab.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing fists flying right now because, yeah, we're at that percentage where Shoryu's going to start killing. You think the 70s kind of an early percent to take stock, but no, this is Utsutsu in rage right now. And this is, again, the same situation we saw last match. It's up to Zav to close one out before Utsutsu can get any kind of combo off.
Utsutsu did a very good job off stage of controlling the angle that he was drifting at, but this time, maybe not so much. Oh, he still had a jump. Never mind.
Excellent.
I didn't realize that Utsutsu had saved his jump, so that's going to allow him to get back up onto the stage, get a second chance at it. Yeah, dash attack not going to be killing, but a dot eyes certainly will. Zav maybe thanking his lucky stars that he got the exact right pull at the exact right moment to close out that game, and that set thanks to the dot eyes.
Yeah, man, I feel like Utsutsu coming out of that focus a little early, maybe dashed out, and with those frames, dot eyes just going to take you right off the side.
Would dot eyes break focus?
I want to believe it, but I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not. I don't know too much about Peach myself, mate, but it's a rough day if the Ken's focus can't focus through all the stronger hits.
Yeah, I think I honestly could not tell, and unfortunately we don't have the